guys, my name is Trevor. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're talking about my favorite musical ever brought to the big screen, Dear Evan Hansen. Join me down below in the comment section. What did you guys think of this movie? Have you got a chance to see it yet? I've had the privilege of seeing it a couple days early. Got lots of things to say about it. And if this is your first video here, make sure to hit that big thumbs up button, that red subscribe button down below. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any future movie and TV related content. Lots more reviews coming this week, so make sure you guys are here for all that. But right now we're talking about Dear Evan Hansen. Let's do this. So Dear Evan Hansen follows Evan Hansen, a high school senior with social anxiety disorder, and his journey of self-discovery and acceptance following the suicide of a fellow classmate. So a little backstory on this. This came out when I was a senior in high school, and it resonated with me more than anything really has. It actually helped me with a very dark time in my life. And so I always resonated with this, and I've always loved it and defended it. I've got the privilege of seeing this on Broadway. I've read the book. I know every word to every song. I know all the original cast. I pretty much know this inside and out. So getting this brought to the big screen, I honestly was expecting the stage brought to the big screen. And honestly, that's what we got, and I loved it. And if you see by a title, that's why I did love it. So I've seen it on the stage, and literally, it's almost like a spitting image of it brought to the big screen. And literally, probably 90% of the script is similar to the book and to the stage play as well. I was comparing the whole entire time, saying that's from the play, that's not from the play. And they are pretty similar in that sense. So if you're a fan of the musical, you're going to enjoy this movie. If you haven't seen a musical and don't know much, you might not know what you're in for. I knew what I was in for, and I think that's why I could enjoy it maybe more than others. And I see that's very controversial online, but maybe that's why I can enjoy it more than others, because I love it and appreciate it, and I know this like at the back of my hand. I feel like I'm a part of the musical, how well I know it. But into the movie itself, Ben Platt is reprising his role as Evan, and there's no one better to play this role than Ben Platt. I mean, he literally created the role with the creators of this show. He worked on it for 3 years. He's the first person to ever do it. He did several hundred shows as this character, Evan Hansen. Evan Hansen, people think he looks old. That didn't bother me. I see that's a common complaint, that he looks like a senior citizen, everyone's saying. That didn't bother me too much. He definitely does look a little bit older, but I can kind of get past that. And going in this movie, you have Steven Chbosky, who's the director of Perks of Being a Wallflower, one of my favorite movies of all time. I'm a sucker for coming-of-age movies. That's actually my favorite genre, and he gives his coming-of-age vibe throughout this film, and I got Perks of Being a Wallflower vibes throughout this movie, and I think that's why I also enjoyed it that much more. And we're talking about a musical. You gotta have the musical numbers, and I was excited to see what musical numbers they were gonna do if they weren't gonna do all of them. They actually didn't incorporate all the musical numbers, which I think was a smart move, because they actually play the score and the theme in the background. Certain songs are actually getting talked over like as dialogue rather than singing and performing. They're playing the score and the theme of that song in the background. So those are little tidbits in there that I appreciated. And also the music numbers in this are done perfectly. Wave Me Through a Window is the best known song from this musical, and that's one that everyone kind of gravitates towards. That's the first song I heard from it that made me fall in love with the musical. So the movie actually opens up with that number, and it goes right into the musical. And I really love that. I was gonna see, how are they gonna do these musical numbers? And literally kind of how I imagine it is how they did it, and I think that's why I liked it so much. And going on with the musical numbers, the big kind of hit home song for this movie is going to be You Will Be Found. And this is a very resonant song. It really hits home. It packs an emotional punch. People in the theater were bringing out the tissues, because it packs that emotional punch and really grabs you and pulls you in, that you will be found. If you've heard the song, you know what I mean. So that song, how they do it, I thought was done perfectly. And that's where I said from that point on, a little bit halfway through the film, I'm in love with this movie. And Steven Chbosky does such a unique and awesome thing, and again, something that I expected, and I absolutely loved it. And several times it gave me chills, and I got emotional. I didn't cry on crying movies, but I got really teary-eyed. That's what I call crying, and it really pulled it out of me. And when I saw it on the stage, it did the same thing as well. Thought it was very powerful. Thought it was a very movie moment. Also, you have a very good supporting cast in here. Caitlin Dever as Zoe. She's phenomenal. I did not know she could sing, and to be able to match Ben Platt's voice, who's absolutely out of this world, one of the best probably singers today. She harmonized with him, sings greatly along with him. I wasn't expecting her to be that good, but I was like, God damn! Caitlin Dever can sing. You also have Amy Adams in there. Anything Amy Adams does, I think, is absolutely fantastic. The whole cast in general, they do a great job. If you enjoy the musical, you enjoy the movie, because it's so dang similar. I would say about 90% of the movie is similar to the show. There's a few musical numbers that aren't in there, and certain character decisions that maybe are slightly different, but overall, it is very similar to the stage production. I am a diehard fan of my favorite musical of all time, so going into this, I was expecting to love it. And I absolutely did. I would say it's in my top 5 of the year. But what did you guys think of this movie? Let me know down below in the comment section. Overall, for a score, it's very fresh, it's very new. I'm going to go a solid 90% on this. It could go down, it could go up. I enjoyed it that much. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10 because I love the musical on the stage. I love the movie. I love what they did. I love what they brought us. And I really did enjoy it. Those are my thoughts on the matter from someone who's seen the movie, seen the play, and actually read the book. I know Dear Evan Hansen pretty well, so I was trying to go in and nitpick it. Didn't have much to nitpick. I just really did enjoy it. It packed the emotional punch. I got emotional, I laughed, and I got to experience my favorite play on the big screen, and I really did enjoy it. Let me know what you guys thought. If you guys disagreed, that's all fine and dandy. Let me know why down below in the comment section. We can talk about it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Lots more reviews and videos coming this week. Come back tomorrow. I'm going to rank all the summer movies I saw because today is fall. We made it past summer, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys so much for watching. Do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys next time.